Good morning, Mandy.
Morning, Jose. How you doing?
You ready?
I wasn't sure. I know that Ryan's leaving for New York, and I already did my yoga this morning, and I was about to make breakfast, and I got your message, and I was like, well, log on.
Got it, got it. Well, this is perfect. Because I was thinking, just play last week video and see how it works. Uh, if that works for you. And I get that he may not this week. He may be already driving or he's gonna be driving, and everything is perfect. Let me just test this thing. Are you ready for tonight?
I am. I'm excited. I have no idea how many people are going to show up, but Steven and I have been practicing, and I know a few of you will be there, so I'm excited to spread the music.
Yay. All right, let me test this. If I hit share, what will happen?
Yeah.
This is a great test.
Off standing up if I can
Can you hear that?
get my mat
Yeah.
here situated.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
then Ryan is here.
yeah, that's good. Sorry. Yeah, so let's get our feet on the mat. Make sure we can feel our mat, feel the earth. Can you guys see me okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and make sure you can see my feet and my head. All right, good. So we'll take our hands above our head. Deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Another deep breath like that. Deep inhale. This time we're going to hold the breath as we take the arms down. Good. And then exhale. And this time we're going to hold the breath as we do the forward fold. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. Forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the mat with your breath held. Exhale. Good. We'll come halfway up. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Or forward fold, sorry. Hold the breath. And exhale. Good. Just hang out here for a moment. Good. And we'll inhale, we'll come up. Little back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let the eyes close. Take a few deep breaths here. Good. Breathing. Just see what visions come. Little dizziness. We can release the hands, blink the eyes open. So we're gonna get warm and juicy here. Let's take our feet out to the edge of the mat, and then we're gonna sit down into a squat. So very slowly, you can take your hands out in front of you and just very slowly. And if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can kind of sway from side to side on your way down. So you can kind of see me. I'm going a little side to side on my way down. Good. And then see how far down you can get. Whoa. My butt is almost touching the ground, but my back is pretty much straight. So if you can't keep your back straight, then just come up a little bit. Good. Keep that motion going. Ooh. Very slowly come back up. Ooh, feels like fire. It should feel like fire in the legs. Our idea is to get our legs nice and warm. When you get to the top, you can release the arms, shake it out a little bit. That's just the step one. We're gonna go a little more intense now. So you can
I'm already sweating.
it's like this. We're gonna put it behind the neck like this. And then this time we're gonna sink into that deepest expression and try to imagine we're taking our right elbow to our left toe. Like this. In one breath. Oh. And inhale, come up all the way. Yeah, a little back bend at the top. And then back down on the other side. Imagine you're taking the left elbow to the right toe. And then back up slowly. Little back bend. Good. We're going to do it 2 more times on each side. So right elbow to left toe. With the breath, exhale. Inhale, come back up. Little back bend. Left elbow to right toe. Deep stretch and back up. Last time. Let's go a little slower this time. Right elbow to left toe, sorry. Hold it for a second. Then very slowly coming out. Back bend. And last one. Left elbow to right toe. And slowly coming back up. And release the hands. And let's just take a moment just to feel how amazing it is. You do not have to do that right now. All right, make sure you all can see me good. All right. So we're almost ready to get into the juicy part of the stretching. We're going to do just a little bit more today to warm up first. Step the left foot forward. And I have both of my toes pointing forward in a straight line. I got right toes forward, left toes forward. And that means the right heel is a little bit off the ground. So I'm going to take my hands up above me, interlace the fingers. I want to imagine my biceps are right near my ears. And I'm going to go ahead and do, with breathing, 4 dips. I'm going to touch my right knee to the floor. 1, exhale up, inhale down, 2, 3, 4, and on 4, I'm just going to hold 1 inch above the ground with the right knee for 1 deep breath, and straighten both legs. Good. Release the hands, and we'll switch. Same thing on the other side. Again, we're just trying to warm up the legs here. Warm up the body, warm up the back. So, arms up, biceps by the ear. We're going to dip down for 1. Touch the floor. Come back up. 2. Breathing. 3. And on 4, we're going to hold it for 1 deep breath. Exhale and come up. Straighten the legs. Release. Shake it out. Do some twists here. Just allowing the hands to strike the body. Yeah, using gravity. And we'll find ourselves in a stillness. Come on down to the mat. So we understand we're going to be in Vajrasana here, kneeling. Hopefully this feels good for you guys. If you have stiff ankles, it can hurt. So you can do a different position if it's too painful. So we're gonna start off with, so I'm gonna turn sideways just so you can see. You guys don't have to turn, but just so you can see the position of my back. This is the dynamic of the cat-cow, okay? So cow looks like this. Cat looks like that. So you understand on the cow, you're like a cow that sticks its belly down towards the earth. And you can see my shoulder blades are back. My head is still straight. And then the other way, my shoulders come together and my spine sticks out. So do a couple breaths like that, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. This is called the vertical cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more like this. See if you can go even deeper. Oh. Good, I don't know if you guys heard it, but I got a nice pop there on my spine. So just remembering that dynamic, we're gonna go into a child's pose and see how much you can find of the cat-cow in the child's pose. So deep inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. And to breathe into the cow, we can take a little space between our knees so our belly has room to move. You can kind of energetically push just a little bit, finding the cow and then exhaling into the cat, going a little deeper. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling. One more time, inhaling, pushing up a little bit, arching the spine, engaging the abdomen, lower back, exhale. Good. We're going to try the same thing, but we're going to sort of crawl our hands over to the right as far as we can. You guys can still see me there? Good. So I'm bowing in. And I'm going to just energetically, just a slight micro movement of the spine. I'm going to push up a little bit, arch my spine with that twist. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale up a little bit. Find your cow. Exhale. Arch the spine a little bit. Find the cat. Make sure you don't feel any serious pain here. Just as you're breathing, moving through. Good. Just finding a good stretch. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side with the hands. A little bit at a time, moving slowly. My hands kind of disappear here on the behind the wall. You can see me still. So yeah, keeping the knees forward, hands 90 degrees to the other side. I'm going to bow in. I'm noticing I'm a little tighter on this side. So just pay attention if you're tighter on one side. And then the same thing, we're going to do 3 deep breaths, moving with the cat-cow. So inhaling, pushing up a little bit. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then we'll palm back to the center. And then, from like halfway up here, we can slide forward onto the elbows, take the knees behind us till your knees are directly under your hips. You can put a little space between your knees. Good. And try to get your heart to the ground and your tailbone as high as it can be. You can find a little motion back and forth. Good. Opening up the hips, opening up the shoulders. Good. So Let's come up on your hands and knees for a moment. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to see me. So you guys stay face forward, but I want you to see me from here. I got my knees out to the side of my mat, and my feet are also like that, if you can see. So this is the frog pose, and this is good for the hips. So I'm going to be sinking down, and for me, I can get about this far back. You should feel it in your hips, but not in your knees. If you feel it in your knees, come out a little bit. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. So on the inhale, you can come out a little bit. Exhale, push it back a little more. Good. 2 more like that. Real slow breaths. Inhale, come out. Forward a little bit. Exhale, push it back a little bit more. Good. 1 more like that. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to stay in the deepest position of your frog pose, the deepest expression, for a couple more deep breaths. Good. On the next inhale, we can come forward all the way. I'm going to turn around. You guys stay facing me. And just to release it, we're going to take hips to the floor, coming forward all the way, hips to the floor, elbows on the ground. Good. And do a little rocking side to side. Oh, release the lower back. Don't forget to breathe. Good. We'll come to stillness. Take the hands directly under the shoulders and do a straight on push up. Oh, into plank. See if we can take 1 deep breath here in plank. Nice straight line in the body. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, push back, find your downward facing dog. And breathe. So the idea here is we want to take our heart close to the earth. Good. You can put a little distance between your feet, like your feet can be on kind of on the edge of your mat on either side. And we want to try to find, first we can do our pedaling so you can shift the weight from one side to the other. It's especially important your first downward dog of the day. Getting open, getting stretched out. Breathing. Good, we'll come to stillness, and now we want to find our cat-cow again. So just like we were doing before, on the inhale, we'll drop the belly to the earth. And on the exhale, we can kind of push our hands away, push our feet away, and arch the spine. You can come up on the tips of your toes for the cat part. Good. We'll do it breath by breath now. Inhaling, finding the cow. Exhaling, contracting the abdomen, arching the spine, coming on the toes to find the cat. Good. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. 1 more. Inhale, heart, belly to the floor. Kiss the shoulder blades together on the back. Exhale, push. Good. We can look up between our hands. We can step the left foot forward between our hands. There you go. Yeah. Go ahead and drop the right knee onto the ground. So yeah, left foot forward, right knee on the ground. There you go. And just frame the foot there. So we're just going to feel this stretch for a moment. Couple deep breaths. See, you can imagine that you're getting your pelvis towards the floor. Good breathing. One more deep breath here. And we're going to walk our hands back and straighten the front leg A little bit. Just unbend the front knee just a little. Yeah, as much as you can. No pain. If you can go straight all the way and come up, that's great. But if not, you can also stay like this if you're tight. Good, depending on your balance. See if we can, if you're up like this all the way, you can take your hands to your front knee. This is a nice balance one, but you don't want to hurt yourself. See how far forward you can go in this position. Deep breath here. And for the rest of the practice, let's try to find that cat-cow. Every time you inhale, try to take your belly forward a little bit, arch the spine, and on the exhale, make it the other direction. Good. We'll go ahead and bend the front knee again, release, come back to the full expression of the lunge. Nice and gentle. Yeah, we're going to take it just like that today. And then I have a special one for you for the standing position today. Good. So we're going to take the left foot behind us. Keep it simple on this first one. Find our child's pose again. Let the head come to the ground. Relax, open, breathe. Find a little bit of the cat-cow. Good. We're going to go walk our hands to the right again, opening the spine. Ooh. This is a great one if you have a tight back. Couple deep breaths. You can rock into your cat-cow with each breath. Good. And then to the other side. Oh, same thing. Working with your breath. Find your cat-cow. Maybe if you hear a little pop or crack in your back, that's good. And then we're going to palm back to the center. 2 more deep breaths here, child's pose. Good. And we're going to walk it forward. Again, we're going to pause here. And once again, we're going to put some distance between our knees and our feet. And you remember the frog pose we were doing earlier? This is what it looks like from the other side. So we're going to push back as far as you can without pain in the knees. Take a couple deep breaths. See if you can find that dynamic motion with your spine when you breathe. So you can find other different stretches within the stretch, within the asana. Good. And then we'll come all the way forward. Elbows and pelvis. Good. Releasing the lower back. And just notice, this is the second time. Notice how it's different. Pay attention. Tocado en cuerpo. Focus in the body. Breathe. Any tightness there, let's go. Right into the earth. It's all the energy in your body releasing. Good. We'll find stillness. And then hands directly under the mat, under the shoulders on the mat. Curl the toes. One straight push up, strong push up. Deep inhale. Exhale, push back, find your downward facing dog. And breathe. Again, we can find the cat-cow dynamic a little bit here, breathing. On the inhale, we drop the heart and the belly to the mat, push back a little bit, push our hands and feet away from each other. And on the inhale, the opposite. We can come up on our toes, take the spine curled up, take the pelvis towards the heart. Exhale. Good. You guys know what you're doing at your own pace. Breathe. 2 more breaths like this. Good. We'll look up between the hands and we're going to place right foot between the hands. Allow the left knee to drop. Good. And once again, with that left knee on the ground, we're going to find a good stretch here. So if you're not feeling a stretch here, you want to take your right foot forward. You want to put as much distance as you can between your left knee and your right foot. And then you're really getting the stretch. Yeah, you breathe into that. Open the hips. Relax and open. See if you can find your cat-cow in your breathing here. Like on the inhale, shine the heart forward a little more. And the exhale, contract the spine a little more. Good. Then we can slowly start to walk the hands back. Slowly straighten the leg a little bit. It's really good. The slower you move, the more your body will stretch. And then from here, if you want to find, you can stay where you're at down here with your hands on the ground. But if it feels good, you can come up, use your balance. Yeah. With a lot of grace. If you're having trouble with the balance, you can just put energy into your foot and your knee, hug them together so you feel safe. You put both hands on the right leg this time and start to slowly go forward till you find a good stretch. You know, a good stretch is not painful, but it's not comfortable either. This is like the sweet spot of life. Too much, you're going to hurt yourself. If you don't stretch enough, then you're going to be lazy. This is life. Same thing. Do this with work. Do it with everything you practice and learn. If you find that sweet spot, then you're always going to grow and be happy at the same time. I'm moving real slow. And I just now reached my toesies. Good, with my legs straight. One more deep breath here. Good. On the exhale, we can bend into that right knee again, frame the right foot. Oh, that feels so good to me today. All right. Just see if you can release a little deeper now. Good. And we're going to release. We're going to take that right foot behind us again. And find ourselves in the child's pose. And just breathe here in child's pose for a moment. Feel relaxed, feel open. I want to tell you guys, even if you do really challenging yoga every day, this series we're doing right now, coming back to child's pose, is in between stretches, is incredibly good for your spine. So whether you have zero pain in your body and you're never tight, or you're like me and you're always in pain and you're always tight, this is going back and forth between lunges and downward dog and child's pose is really, really good for your back. It's going to make a big difference when you're old. Good. So once again, we're going to walk our hands over to the right side and find our twisted child's pose. You don't have to go all the way 90 degrees. You know, maybe you can go like on the hands of the clock, you can go to like 3 o'clock. Whatever feels good for you. The point is when we go to the right, keep our knees forward like this, you're opening the whole entire left side body. So you're stretching all of the muscles that you need to breathe. You're stretching your psoas. You're stretching your erector spinae, all of the abdominal muscles, and your hips and your shoulders, everything. It's really good. One more deep breath here. Good. We'll exhale. Walk the hands to the center and then to the left. Good. Breathing here. Ah. Good. Let it go. The idea of yoga is to surrender. It's not like the same as going to the gym and lifting weights where you're push, push, push. Here is more about let go. Release. Find the firmness, steadiness, and also the openness. Good. One more deep breath here. Deep inhale, feeling the breathing muscles. Exhale. Come back to the center. And then once again, we're going to walk our hands forward, walk the knees back till your knees are directly under your hips. Then you're going to put some space between your knees, some space between your feet. And you can go ahead and rock back, find the frog pose. This is the froggy pose. It's a hip opener. Very important to open the hips. Breathe. Very important to open the shoulders. So you can rest your chin on the floor. Good. Little rock back and forth. See how far back you can sit into your froggy pose. Good. One more deep breath here. And then we're gonna walk it forward. Oh, find your back bend. Woof. So elbows on the ground, pelvis on the ground. This is the kind of the opposite of the child's pose. So we're opening the back muscles now. Breathing, move side to side. Oh. Lado, lado. Ah. Good, breathing, opening. Good, so I'm gonna have a little more work for you guys now, just because we've been stretching and not really working hard since the beginning. So what we're gonna do now is do our push-up straight on up, find the downward facing dog, sending the hips back, and now I know it's like annoying, you can't really see me when you're in downward dog, but I can just tell you, you can just listen. We're gonna put as much space between our feet as we can. Hopefully you don't have a slippery mat. So my feet are wide, and I'm gonna go ahead and push back, finding a split here. It's like they call it the split downward dog or the wide downward dog. Deep breaths. And then slowly, I'm gonna take my palms back and find myself in a split. So this is where the feet as far away from each other as you can make it. Good. I'm gonna take my hands, walk my hands over to my right foot as far as I can. Do a little twist here for 2 breaths. And then walk over to the left foot as much as you can. 2 deep breaths. I'm going to walk back to the center and then engage the core, bend the knees, come all the way up. Ah, good. So how this looks is going to be different for each one of us. Good. So let's make it so our toes are pointing out diagonally. You can pull the heels in a little bit. And I don't know. Yeah, you guys can kind of see my feet a little bit, or at least here, I'll come forward a little bit. Can you see my feet a little better like that? Okay. Good. So yeah, we're going to bend the knees a little bit. Good. And then we're going to Take the hands to the heart like this, and we're going to use our balance and come all the way to the right as far as we can. Try to keep that straight back. Try to straighten one leg till some fire comes up. Deep inhale. Exhale, other side. Yeah. And if you want to be a pro about it, when you go across, you're not rising up. You're just going across in one straight line. Deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale. Good. We're going to do 2 more like that. Deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Deep inhale. Exhale. And come all the way up. Release the hands. Good. Take a little back bend. Good. So we're going to take the heels in a little more. And we're going to create a little more fire now. So take the hands up, cactus arms. Can you see me? Yep. Toes pointed out. Good. We're going to sit down till our hips are in line with our knees. Good. Deep inhale. Scrunch up the face together on the inhale. Exhale. We're going to stick out the tongue. Good. Cali breath. Deep inhale. Scrunch up the face. Close the eyes. Exhale, tongue. Good. One more. Deep inhale. Good. And release. Woo! Hopefully, a little back bend. Hopefully you felt some fire there. All right, one more quick Raja series so we can really do some deep stretching. So this one, I'm gonna just watch me for a second. Just mute it. All right, so you can see what I'm doing from the side. I'm gonna be sitting down in an invisible chair. My feet are like shoulder width apart, and my back is a little bit arched. And I'm gonna be going like this. All right, so you guys got that? I want to just face you so I can watch you. On the inhale, when we have our hands above our head, we're gonna squeeze the PC muscle. If you don't know what that is, it's just like the muscle that's in your pelvis when you have to pee and you're holding it. So on the inhale, we're gonna squeeze that and push our hands together. So let's go ahead and find our throne, our seat. Good. You're gonna stick your butt out. Take your hands above your head. All right, and we're gonna take the hands together on the inhale. Squeeze. And exhale. Let go of the squeeze. Good. Yeah, Jose, you're gonna push your hands together like this. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna squeeze your hands together and your pelvis on the inhale. Squeeze. Exhale. Good. One more like that. Squeeze. Exhale. Good. We're going to do one more inhale and exhale. Find the forward fold. And release. Bend your knees a little bit. Fingertips to the ground. Make sure you're not holding any tension in your neck. So you're letting gravity take your head completely. Good. We'll come halfway up to a flat back, straight legs, aim the heart to the ground. Deep inhale. Hold the breath with the breath held. Come back into your forward fold. And exhale. Good. We'll sweep the arms to the side, bend the knees, come all the way up. Little back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Couple deep breaths here. Just feel how good it feels to just stand. Feel the heart beating there behind your hands. Good. You can release the hands, blink the eyes open. We're gonna slowly come down and take your hands out in front of you. Little side to side motion if you want. So you come all the way down as low as you can, and then find a seat. Nice. All right, so we're gonna let's cross left leg over right knee like this. So you can see how I am. My knee is supporting my leg in a way where I have full motion of my ankles. And I'm gonna take my fingers in between my toesies. It might be difficult if you got tight toesies. And then I'm just gonna make circles with the feet, stretching the ankle in every direction that's possible. Good, and then switching directions. I like to switch directions every time I complete a full inhale and exhale. Good, and do that for like 2 more breaths. Yeah. Don't forget to switch directions. And if your ankle isn't able to go the full circle, just put a little more distance there so you can get full circles. Good. And we'll give a nice squeeze here on the foot and release. Good. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Unfortunately, for me, I can't really stretch my right toes because I don't have enough fingers on my left hand, but I still make it work. Good. Direction, circles. Make sure you switch every time you breathe. Oh. Yeah, just do that for 2 more deep breaths. Maybe get a little pop here and there. Good. And when you finish, give your foot a nice squeeze, opening the toes, stretching the foot, giving a lot of love there to the feet because they carry us around all day. Then we'll take both feet forward. This is the staff pose. So we're going to do a forward fold like this. Now, if you can't touch your toes without pain, then you can bend your knees. So deep inhale, arms up, stretch up high. Exhale. With the exhale, you reach forward to the toes, bend the knees as much as you need to meet your toes at your fingers. So you can bend your knees if you need. No shame in that. On the inhale, we're going to pull our heart forward. And exhale, bow in. Good. Every time you breathe, this is just like the cat-cow. Inhale, pulling your heart forward. Exhale, arching the spine. Good. At your own pace, 2 more deep breaths like that. Good. And then as you finish your last 2 breaths, you can just allow your head to hang here. Take a couple more deep breaths. Good. Then we're going to reach our hands forward and up on an inhale. And release the hands to the side. Good. Then we'll go ahead and lay back. We're going to grab the right knee on the way down and hug the right knee in towards the heart. Make little circles. So you can imagine you're drawing a little circle with your knee. Good, both directions. You can open this right knee out to the right, let go with your left hand and just hold on with your right hand and take the right knee all the way to the side, opening up. This is like a half frog pose. So we did like 4 frog poses already today. So should be a little juicy here. You can move the knee up and down all the way here. Good. One deep breath. Okay, back to the center. Hug it into the center one more time. And then we're going to let go with the right hand. And with the left hand, we're going to take the right knee all the way to the left side of the body. And you can take the right arm, point your right fingers all the way to the right so you can open up all the way. Breathe here. And so if you're able to hook your left knee under your right knee, that can help support your twist. And breathe. If you need to come out early, come out early. But if you want to really get the most out of this, you should keep it. Breathe with it. We did a lot of work today, and part of that work was to open the spine. Open the psoas. Mostly we're using gravity here. Good. One more deep, full breath. Good. On the next inhale, we'll come back to the center, uncross the legs. This time, let's hug both knees to the center. We can find little circles. Breathing, let go of any tension. So this is just like a child's pose, but upside down child's pose. Good. And then we're going to release the right leg. Take both hands, hug the left knee in. So with the right leg straight, notice the shift in the dynamic of the stretch. We'll start to make circles here with the knee. Nice deep breaths. Both directions. Good. Once again, we're gonna let go with the right hand and then open the left knee to the left side as far as you can. Another half froggy pose, like the frog. You can move a little bit up and down. Maybe when you're moving down, your left foot touches the ground. If not, that's okay. Pull it up. Notice the difference on this side. And we'll come back to the center. Hug with both hands again, the knee to the center. And then let go with the left hand. Left fingers go to the left. Pull the left knee over to the right. Find your full expression of twist. If you want to cross your right knee under your left, and then twist all the way. Breathe. Go slowly. Use gravity. Don't force it. You can really mess yourself up if you try to force a twist beyond what it's supposed to go. But with a lot of love, patience, and deep breaths, that's how you cultivate real flexibility that can last. Good. Breathing, letting go. Good. 2 more deep breaths here. Finding that cat-cow spine a little bit if you can. Good. And we'll hug back. We'll come back to the center, uncross the legs if they're crossed. Both hands on the left knee. Hug to the center. Take the right knee. Hug both. Give yourself a nice big hug. Little rocking side to side. This is your upside down child's pose. Whoa. And then you can release both legs. Lay down flat. Find yourself in Shavasana. Yeah, perfect timing. So Shavasana, we're laying down flat on the back, arms out to the side, feet spread out. This is just a nice way to feel your body after the practice. Nice meditation here. Breathing. And you can really you can allow your eyes to close if it feels good, or you can leave them open. Shavasana means the corpse pose. So it's like you're imagine like you're a dead body right now. No tension. And sometimes it's easy for us to relax with the eyes closed, but sometimes we feel safer with the eyes open. And sometimes a dead body has the eyes closed, sometimes the eyes are open. So it's okay, however you want. And just notice how your body feels, notice your breathing. You can just notice the rise and fall of the belly with the breath. Good. And then you can start to take your attention back to your breath again. Deepen your breath. A nice way to come out of Shavasana is first we find some movement in our toes, our fingers, our hands, our feet. And then I like to take my feet together and my hands together above my head and just do a full body stretch, just like a kitty cat waking up from a nap. Squeeze. I like to hug the knees in one more time, release any tension that might have formed in the back. And then they roll over to whatever side feels good. Some people say the left side is better. Roll over, and then slowly make your way up to a seat in a way that feels good. If you have a cushion, you can sit on the cushion. If not, you can sit on the floor, or you can sit in Vajrasana on your knees, whatever feels good to you. Good. So we're going to find a nice tall Sadasana. And yeah, we're going to try a breathing practice today that raises the energy, the masculine fire energy. So if you're feeling tired, you can do this special breath anytime you want. So it's an alternative nostril breath, but we're gonna breathe in the right side and breathe out the left side only. So in the right, out the left. You can focus on your root chakra, this bottom one down here at the base of your pelvis. We're gonna inhale right, we're gonna hold the breath, and then we're gonna exhale left. Then we're gonna inhale right, hold the breath, exhale left. We're gonna do that 3 times in total. And each time you're gonna imagine you're focusing down here on your root chakra. So we'll take the right hand up, we'll block off the left nostril, empty the air out completely. And then deep, full inhale till you're full, very slowly through the right nostril. When you're full, you can close off both nostrils, hold the breath. Open the left nostril with the right nostril closed and exhale very slowly till you're completely empty. Good. Once again, we'll inhale through the right nostril. Very slowly. When you're completely full, hold the breath, pinch both nostrils, feel that root chakra, and exhale left very slowly. Good. This last inhale through the right nostril. We're going to hold it a little longer this time. Inhale very slowly. Full breath, hold the breath, pinch the nostrils. Exhale left very slowly. And release the right hand. Right hand to the right knee. And breathe. We can just allow the eyes to close for a moment. Both hands on the knees. And just notice how your body feels different after doing this practice, this strong practice of yoga today. Notice how your breath feels different after that short breathing exercise. Without any control, just breathe. But pay attention to your breath. Focus. If your mind starts to stray or wander, which it definitely always does, just take those parts of your awareness to the more subtle, intricate parts of your breath. Notice how soft your breath is. Notice how that air feels a little cooler on the way in your nose and a little warmer on the way out. Good. We're going to chant the sound of Om together. Let's take our hands together at the heart center. Deep inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace. Namaste. Awesome job, guys. Thanks for showing up for yoga. And I'll see you, like half hour, Mandy, for combo? All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much for showing up to yoga, guys. I see you next Thursday, same time. Feel
Thank you.
free to
Thanks, Ryan.
message me if you have questions.